America, my brother Tim G. Jacob does not think that my boy Luka Doncic stands a chance to win a title if he stays in Dallas. So he has launched the Free Luka movement.
Free Luca, man.
The Free Luka movement has been launched by Tim G.
Free Luca,
Jacob.
man.
Y'all know how Bun B went hard for the pimp when the pimp was locked down. Long live the pimp. I just enjoyed the verses. It would have been even greater if Pimp C was still alive. But y'all remember when Pimp C was incarcerated and everybody would do it. Bun B had the world screaming free Pimp C.
Yeah.
Well, my brother Tim G say he wants the world to scream
Free
free
Luca,
Luke.
man. Free
Tell
Luca.
you what, why you think this man needs to be free, man?
I just see so much inactivity in Dallas in
Okay.
terms of the front office, in terms of I just don't think Dallas is going to make the moves that they should make. You know what I'm saying? Like we've never wowed a lot over Dallas's front office in a sense.
What were
They
your
make
feelings when they pulled the trigger and got Porzingis?
it was like, yeah, it could work. It could work, but again, the health factor. What is Chris Stapps gonna be healthy? And obviously that answer was no. So we move on, trade
But
him.
but they did make them. See, they have tried to do some things.
I don't think that's necessarily the move.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, it wasn't. But
what I'm saying is like the move, like when Kawhi Leonard's name was being floated around, like coming to Dallas, like he could have potentially landed in Dallas. And Dallas was one of those hot names before the whole Clippers hookup happened. I felt like that might work.
hey, didn't everybody say he wanted to go home though?
Yeah, and I mean, but my whole thing, the thing behind this is that Dallas just does not have a history of landing big signings.
Hmm.
Like when you go back and you really look at them, like Dirk was a drafted guy, so Dirk was there. Jason Terry bounced around the league, like the championship year. Kid has been around the league. Peja moved around.
So you're talking marquee superstar,
Marquee
kind of like what my
superstar.
Lakers do.
Like why hasn't Dallas, Texas, been a landing spot for guys of superstar star caliber? And I don't even put Porzingis in that mix. I'm talking
I feel
like
you. I feel you.
a guy coming in there with that ooh wee. We
Mhm.
ain't seen it. And so it's hard for me to sit here and really believe that they're gonna land a guy in Dallas with that kind of cachet. Now, Luca signed for a long time. Like Luca's got 5 more years on this contract.
Mm.
Okay. Because
Okay.
he signed an extension and he's looking at a lot of money by the time
A whole lot of money.
by the time 28. By the time he's 28, he'd have made a whole lot of money. Like you said. I mean, it's just he bred it. So I just don't know if the front office in Dallas is going to like really put the type of team around Luca that will work. I just don't think so. So maybe it's time to just make the moves and get him out the door. Now again, Mark Cuban has stated he would divorce his wife before he lets Luca get out the building. So Mrs. Cuban, just look at him. Don't look at me. That's what he said. But maybe the man needs to become a Laker. Maybe he needs to become a, I don't know,
You can stay right there. You ain't got to mention nobody else. You
Nick.
good right there.
He could become a Nick. He could become
I don't know.
just.
James Dolan don't deserve that till he
He
does
does
right
not.
by
He
all
truly
over.
does not. He truly does not. But you know, again, I'm just trying to throw out big markets. But I'm watching the game. I'm watching the game the other night, game 5 against Golden State, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this game and I'm going, okay. There's a lot you don't like about what you see on the floor with Luka. Like you saw some efforts, saw some times where his effort was lacking. You saw some times where he was just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So you take the good with the bad, and you got to remember he's just 23 years old, 22, 23 years old, whatever. I think he's 23. So,
Yeah, he turned 23 in
so
February.
yeah. So again, it's a still growing process with Luka. But again, Cuban can't waste this. Like you literally scouted and found this guy, and you was ahead of everybody when you got him. Like
Okay.
he can hang him over a lot of people's heads going, you missed. I.e. the Sacramento Kings, I think, was a team that missed on Luka. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I'm finna pull your coat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's run down some of these guys.
all right.
Because when they say LeBron has changed the game,
Okay.
I don't see that Bron has changed the game on the court. What I see is Bron has changed the game in terms of player movement.
Okay.
Bron has made it okay. You ain't got to go by that sticking thing. What Dame is trying to do, what folks keep clowning him about, staying down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bron has made it like, man, shit, do what you want to do. So in this era, I'm gonna throw a name. You give me a yes, no, and if you got an opinion on, let me know. If you think this guy would move down there to Dallas in Texas, no state income tax. We know Dallas loves its sports people. It's a football town. Texas is a football state, but they seem to love some ball. They
roll with
revere Dirk.
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
the guy.
So you can get some love down there. Okay. So can you see in these superstars? I'm looking at the All NBA team right now.
Okay.
I ain't gonna mention old guys. Okay.
Okay.
So Giannis.
No.
You don't think him and Luka would look down? Okay.
No.
All right. He probably would. I think he want to stay down in Milwaukee. He won't supposed to come to him though.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's more a thing with him. That's why I don't see it.
Okay. Jokic.
It would be I could see it. And with the recent changes in the front office that just happened, and I don't know how that'll flake out. You're not. If I'm thinking like Jokic now, no Michael Porter Jr. You don't know if he's ever gonna play a whole season ever again.
That back something else.
Murray.
I know that's what he had in college.
Yeah,
I don't know what his current injury is.
I think it's similar. I think it is similar. But you got him, then you got Murray. Jokic seems like he's comfortable there, but I could see him going to Dallas if it's like
Mark Cuban would throw a whole lot of money.
Yeah, whole lot of money.
Because Mark Cuban is a businessman as well now. And let's just be 100 about something, okay? This is a diverse country, but still the majority of this country, white people. So if you can have a basketball team to have 2 white superstars, yeah, they might be from Europe, but them folks just looking at their skin color, the 2 white superstars, them boys can play for real, and one of them got 2 MVPs already. The other one look like he might get MVPs. That's just gonna be good for business.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
He would be selling jerk. Imagine that's like if Steve Nash and Dirk would have stayed together.
Yeah.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that. Book. Now they hate each other. Do they hate it? Is that real? You think that's real smoke?
Ain't no real smoke.
Okay.
I ain't buying no smoke. Book ain't got no smoke with nobody. He ain't got no qualms with Viacom. Put it like that. He ain't got no qualms with it, man.
Tatum. Him and Luka.
Boston works for him.
I think if he did leave Boston, he'll come to me. For
I
real,
think
just cause
yeah.
idolizing Kobe.
Yeah, I think Boston I think Boston gives him the chance to be the alpha male. What just the current situation that he's got in Boston, I think it lets him be the alpha male. I think Jaylen Brown don't mind being that strong 1B. There was that time when it was the issue, and then like everybody's chronicled about their whole team culture and things, and then they figured it out and got it straight. I
Right.
think it could work going forward.
Right. That wouldn't have. Embiid, does he ever get frustrated enough up there in Philly? I know you said you trying to get him to come to the Heat, but I don't think he wants y'all body fat test.
He won't.
Dallas ain't got no body fat test. Look at Luka.
He won't. He won't. He could.
He don't want that smoke.
Could Joel Embiid work in Dallas? Yeah, I think he could. I could see him kind of ingratiate himself with the Texas fan base. I really do. I think he could work anywhere, truthfully.
Yeah, he got that personality.
He's just his personality, But it would take a lot off of Luka. Because again, you look at this series, look at how key Looney was in this series, where absolutely Dallas had no big, even though Dwight Powell was the one that started. There was absolutely no inside presence for Dallas. It was
once Looney turned it on in the end of that Memphis series, he just kept playing well.
He's been playing great. Well, I think that's because I think they had inserted him in the starting lineup at that point.
They had to get them boards. Yeah, he went got like 22 boards, something like that.
Yeah, and so once Looney got inserted kind of in the lineup, kind of more permanently, it's been great. Looney's been great. He's been great. I could see where Dallas would need a guy like Embiid. Could they make the money work? That'd be the toughest thing. But I could see him being in Dallas. Yeah.
Ja Morant, that won't even work. That don't make
Memphis ain't letting him get out of town. I can tell you that right now. Between Zach 3-6 Mafia and Yo Gotti, they ain't letting him get out of town.
Carl Towns.
I think Karl Anthony Towns is comfortable right where he's at. I don't think I could ever see him going anywhere else. I couldn't see him getting frustrated anywhere else. Frustrated and wanting to leave. I can't see him doing that. He's way comfortable there.
And it's promising.
Cause okay, he had D'Angelo come to him. I think he wanted D'Angelo at the time, D'Angelo Russell. Now he's got Anthony Edwards. He got Pat. And I think as long as guys don't give him smoke, he good. Cause when Jimmy came to town and gave him smoke about basically y'all ain't ready to come compete. I think that was eye-opening. But I don't think Karl Anthony Towns wants big market. I think he's best in that arena he's in right now with Minnesota. In smaller market, you're the guy. They just expect for you to get us to the playoffs, conference semifinals, conference finals. That's Minnesota's pocket. That's what I think of. That's what I think when I look at Cat.
All right. I'm not even gonna mention Trae Young because that wouldn't even make sense. Like they just too ball dominant. If Mark Cuban would and them would do that, that would just be ignorant.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to Pascal Siakam.
That's a smart move for Pascal. That's a very smart move for Pascal.
I can see that for real.
That's
the only type of thing. Luka don't need. You ain't got to be Jokic. The man just went to the conference finals with your boy, Jalen Brunson. Siakam, third team All NBA. You give him a third team All NBA type of catch.
I'll put it to you like this. I think Luka will have to adjust his game just a little bit.
Okay.
To make that work. I think Luka's got a more kind of bring it down, dump it down, let Siakam do things. Because I think Siakam needs that touch. A lot of times Doncic wants to dribble drive. Either he's got the shot or he's passing it type thing. And I don't know if that offense will work for Siakam. I think it's got to come in kind of waves. Like, okay, we'll start out, we'll get Siakam involved. Siakam's good with bringing it, passing it back out. Entry passes, getting it back out of the paint, that type stuff. I think it'll work. But there's gonna be spells where, okay, when Siakam leaves the floor, Luka's got to do that free flowing thing that he's used to doing. I think Luka's gonna have to do some adjusting though. That's the way I look at it.
But
I don't know if Siakam could do the kind of things that, like in this Golden State series, I think Pascal would have been ineffective. You know what I mean? Like, because Luka was just looking to just drive and, either get the ball up or dish. It'll work. I think it'll work. But there's gonna have to be some adjustments made, especially on Luka's part, to fit Siakam's game.
But the way you see it, none of the guys I mentioned would even come to Dallas, so he got to be freed.
I think you got to go, man.
I think a guy like Siakam would come that, but that's me thinking about Canada. Everybody telling me that Toronto is one of the greatest cities in the world.
But they tax.
Pascal coming to Dallas.
It would be a good.
I almost booked it. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna attach
Don't book it.
I'm not booking that.
Don't book that.
But if he goes, y'all heard it here first. That guy somebody like that might move on down.
There. I would think, and truthfully, that's got to be something players could consider. Because I mean, you look at DeMar, you look at Kawhi, you look at Kyle.
I skipped DeMar, didn't I? My bad.
Yeah, DeMar ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he good in Chicago.
My bad.
He good in Chicago. Like these are his best years going forward right here. Like these next few years with DeMar, this is the best of DeMar right here, in my opinion. I think once 3 or 4 years go on, DeMar's just, a very serviceable bench guy. Like, I don't see starter. DeMar's up there now. I mean, DeMar's what? 31, 32?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's up there in age, so it's kind of like, to me, it's all right, this is the best of DeMar you're getting right here.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a great year this year. Great year. So, yeah, he's 32. So, 3 more years, and I don't think DeMar's the player that he once was.
Okay.
So,
well, America, let us know what y'all think. Can Luka Doncic win a title in Dallas? Do y'all think Mark Cuban can get the kind of guys down there, or through the draft some kind of way? Can he get the guy to make a core, a true core, to put with Luka and go ahead and really get some titles behind all these buckets that he's putting up? Let us know in the comment section. Put it on something. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com, and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.